Hello guys, welcome back to the Rust programming series. In this video we are going to learn more about file operations in Rust and how to do read and write or whatever it is using Rust standard file operation package, and then we will be developing a project based on that. For that I just created a new project here, and okay, this is going to be okay, let me create a file here. Not under source, let me create a file. Is this ls? Yeah, here. Nano read.txt, just test to read file, and we are going to save this content. Just read it. Yeah, we are going to read this programmatically using Rust inside this one. For that, as this document says, we need this package. So let us try to read the content from the file. For that, I think there are some examples here how to read file. Oh yeah, this is a very straightforward and direct way to read it. Let's try this one. And instead of this, we say our file name, and yeah, of course this needs some variable here. So, and it says it's a mutable variable, so mutation, instead of mutation name we just say content of file, and we are passing that to here. And println file content. Oh, it says you need to use this one, std and macro is the same format. Okay, I think we just need up to this. Did the documentation says? I think there is another shortcut for using this one. See here, we need both these references to make this program running. I think now this is fine, but still it says some error. This function returns result or option, and you should be, yeah, when this function is returning something, your main should be capable of handling that. So for that we can just say I'm not going to use a semicolon here. That means it simply is going to be a successful return. So what happens here in this main, we have to specifically mention IO result. See, now the error is gone because we are handling the situation of this one here. What this one is doing is it internally expands the error or OK condition here, and we see what happens after this. The question mark is a shortcut for you that expands is like unwrap, and it is a shortcut. Instead of using the match from the return result, you can directly use the question mark and do the operation. The only thing is when you are using this one, it matters from where you are calling the function. When you are calling from inside the main function, definitely you have to handle the return of this one. So in a successful operation, this one is okay, it's returning. I'm just saying like I'm not returning any specific value. It's a kind of return an okay condition. It's a successful condition. No specific data types for this one. Let us run this and see how it deals with cargo 1. see it did read this file. So what we can do is now read one.txt. Okay, now I rename the file to something else, and I'm going to run this again. See, now it is returning error and is not found, notes, and there is no such file or directory. So it handling effectively that case. So this is a error that we are dealing inside this one. It expands and returns from there. If it's a error condition, it prints this error for us. So what could be the other way, like I think the better way, the best way you can handle is in a different way that I will discuss that later. But just imagine that now for our function, what we are going to do is we are going to analyze a log file and try to find out any pattern of attacks inside the file. For that, I'm going to simulate a brute force attack first, then we try to see how we can check the log file for the brute force indications. For that, basically we have to read the file. Yeah, it says read file, it's good file. The codium is suggesting this one. See, it is suggesting the other code. Mute string, yeah, the same. Actually, it is suggesting the same code that we did here to here. And what about the error condition? We would be saying IO error also in this case, because when we are dealing with this one, this expanded version may return an error that we should be able to deal with that error here and in main function. So remove this. So it says let the file be read using this line. We are calling read line, read file content using the path. And then the next thing we need to do is we have to check okay, first we read the file instead of so the other thing that we learned on the previous video was how to read it from the command line argument. So let it be let argument equal to so you have to use the collect. This is going to be, normally it is a vector of string, so we are collecting that here. And just like the previous one, we can check ARGS length is less than 2. You can say println usage of this one is a file, and this one, and yeah, you can exit after if it's not matching. So if everything goes well, then we read from the file, and that one is ARGS of 0. It's 1 first argument. Okay, here what happened? Oh, it's a string literal, so we have to convert that this string to the string literal. So as string, then so what we're doing here is we are taking not as just say file content here, and okay, here what we see, what is the error it's showing is this only across type alias generic argument. Oh, what is in syntax issue? Let me check here. How can we? It's correct, right? result. Okay. Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, I was using this one. I don't need to use this. I think this will resolve. Yeah. So this is a content here. Content. Then we are in successful situation. We are returning the content. If any of this operation is going to fail, the question mark is going to expand this and is going to return the error based on that. So we don't need to worry about that. We don't need to do the heavy operations that this one is showing. And the previous previous example is like this: unwrap else, or unwrap or else, unwrap or expect. Nothing is there. This is the easiest way to do that, and this is a shortcut. So it automatically expands the error or OK condition and it returns according to that. So imagine in this operation, if the file is not found, this program will return from here itself with an error. And if that is going to happen here, reading the content, the same thing is going to happen. So if nothing happens, it comes here and see. I already mentioned, either you can say return and then a semicolon here. Oops, return. Or just this is not the normal rusty way of dealing this, so it's up to you. You just once if you are familiar with the Rust way of returning values, it's always good to practice the return statement without the semicolon, because normally you see that a lot on normal other codes. Normally the people call Rustaceans. When they code, they always use this kind of patterns. Without return keyword. So here what happens is we are just reading it and we are getting the file content here, and let the content be on this one. So once if we get the content, what we have to do is, it's a string again, so yeah, it suggests that how to go through the content. So I'm going to check whether, see, it has a function called lines, and these lines actually it's a, suppose if a string has multi lines with a slash n or slash r returns, so this lines function will help you to go through over that. So once I think rather than going this one, there will be some shortcuts that you can go through, I think. So lines dot for find, I don't know, it's going to work. Find, what is going to be the find item? Okay, let me say find is that login, and the map is going to, we're going to do the map function here. What exactly the map is doing, calculate the length of we don't need this. Okay, let me, I think there are some other ways to deal with this one. Maybe what if we, okay, there's a for each, yeah, maybe this is the one we are looking for. We can go through the lines, for each line print it. Okay, what is this? Just print it. Try to do that. Okay, cargo run, and the cargo run says it needs parameter read. We are giving the read one to text. Oh yeah, it prints, or it has only one line. So what we can do is we can test with multi-line read one.txt, adding another line to test it. So we are doing that. So now we have 2 lines, and just see, yeah, it is reading. Yeah, this is what we need. So what we can do inside this one, inside this closure, here the another thing that the closure thing is, if you have multiple statements, we can have a curly brace and do this. So I don't know whether we think this is okay now. See, it's nothing but we just we are going to have multiple statements here instead of the single statement, so I'm going to use the curly brace and just corrected the brackets. That's it. So here what we are going to do is, while we are going iterating over each line, what we are going to search is if this line dot contains what to say, just say failed login, then print that line. That's it. So this is a basic kind of file log analyzer. It should, what we are reading the file content and we are checking whether the file is going to have this statement, I mean like this string, then we are printing it. Let us check that. Here it shouldn't print anything because we don't have that. Now I'm going to add the line. This is a failed login attempt. Let us see how it goes. One, it has 3 lines now. Now we are going to run it again. See, now it is printing the line that we wanted. So this is a basic structure of the app, CLI app, that we are going to do, but we are going to make use of this one with something more. I think it's more convenient if we can supply this one from the command line, so it will be more easier. Okay, let us find what we can do with this one. And so I'm going to simulate web brute force attack, and we'll try to find out, analyze the log based on that. So what we are going to do is, let me clear the chmod. Let's clear chmod. I have 2 script I created for this one. So the first thing is going to clear my Apache log if it has any. I'm not going to delete the entire file, but instead I'm just clearing it using my clear access log shell script. Okay, I need to supply the password for this one. Oh, should be correct. Yeah, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start service. Okay, it should be sudo service Apache 2 start. Now I should be able to access my DBW app. So localhost DBWA, yeah. So this access is there. So let us check what it is. cd varw html cd dbwa. Oh no, I think the path is wrong. sorry, we have to check the log file, cd log var log, right? Yeah, ls here, cd Apache, where is the actual log? I think it's in my clear log. Clear log. This is var Apache to access log. I think that is an error. Let me check. Sudo cat this one. Oh, it doesn't have any file like that. Okay, let us go to this folder. Okay, for that I think it's better I have to move to this one, cd var log Apache ls cd Apache to ls. Cat access log. I think I created that file by mistake. Or the other thing is we should be we should run this as root if you want to get this, otherwise you don't get permission to read it. So I'm just removing the access hello file and come back to my terminal. Maybe this video is going to be a bit lengthy, sorry for that. cd and nano clear is going to be this one. So okay, now let's try to see access log. What we can see is the access that I have done, and if you see this one, you can see the user agent and from where it is getting the IP and which resource I tried to access, because I just came here to access this one. The brute force, what is the brute force is going to do is I'm going to run a Hydra command that is going to try different usernames and passwords. For that I think I need to specify, let me check my cat web attack. I should be having two files, users and password list. So I'm going to create that now. Users .txt admin. I just want to do only admin here just to save our time. Nano passwords list.txt. So admin password something like this. So I'm just keeping it very shorter. So now you have seen the log, the initial log that we have seen here. Every user agent is kind of Mozilla, and other stuff is normal. remaining everything is normal, like the IP, source IP, everything. I didn't access it from outside of this machine, so it is showing the local host. So here I'm going to run the web attack. It's here. Chmod plus web attack. Now I'm going to run the web attack. And yeah, anyway, it's not going to be successful because this app internally needs user token to be submitted at the time of submission, and for that you don't get it using this kind of brute force attack because it's dynamically generated. It's like every get function, it is getting generated, and when you are submitting that, you have to submit it using the login. So it should be some it needs a bit more a bit more effort to do the brute force on this one. In fact, this application is vulnerable, but some of the basic things the developers can learn from this one, especially the brute force attempt prevention using the user tokens. It's kind of CSRF tokens. I'm not going to through details of that. We are coming back to our stuff, and now so now we have I have completed my brute force simulation. Now I'm going to read it again. See, now you can see it has, after this, see, till here it was normal web access that I was doing normally using the browser. See, after that you can see a lot of attacks came from my Hydra, and just because I didn't change my user agent in Hydra, I just kept it default. You can see it has a line that specifies Hydra here. So in this case, how to change our application is just simply, instead of failed login, we are going to search for the word Hydra. Let us see what happens and see. Okay, cargo. Anyway, this is not going to work because we have to analyze the other file. For that, I'm going to the directory, this one, and if I search here, I can see the file ops, and I had to run it on with the sudo permission because Apache log is logged only for root permission users. So I had to run it with file ops. Let me copy the path of this paste. It should be okay. Slash access.log. I hope this will work. You have to supply your password. Yeah, see, it is printing what we needed. So this is a simplest way of analyzing log files using. We just learned the file operations. Actually, I didn't cover the write and other operations. You just explore the write operations, and there is another thing is available. It's called open options. There is some more shortcuts available. Just try to explore all those options and try to change this app in a way that you can read this Hydra instead of hardcoding here. You can read it from the user. So for that, I'll make that change here, but apart from that, whatever changes you need, you try to make it. File name, and here you can say string. Okay, you can say keyword will be, yeah, just say the keyword, and after that what you have to do is you have to take the second argument and send to this one, just like this. the first argument is a file name, second argument is the keyword that we need to search, and it is going to be the second one. And once if you come here, we are going to search for that. Oh, sorry. Where was that? Oh, no. You can make it in different. You can move the entire logic from the main to this function. You can read the file content and print it from here itself. You don't need to return to the main function or anything. Here, what I can do is we can do the search here with the keyword. See, now this app is more convenient because we can supply our username and the keyword from from the command line. So I'm just cargo building it. It's finished. So this app so now this app has an option. So if I do this one, it says usage is not this, usage is file ops, then your file name and keyword. So I have to supply the keyword after this. So I'm saying I need Hydra to be searched from the file log. So, and it didn't work. I don't know what exactly the reason is. Might be okay. I think I got the reason. I am expecting that what we can do is we can try this way, because with the Hydra maybe there's a new line that is going to take, and I don't know, I'm not sure about that, but I'm thinking that is going to be the new line that is connecting to this. So what we can do is we can say this one and trim. Oh yeah, I think this one will be good enough to resolve it, and just say this keyword instead of directly using here. This is keyword here. So let us try that. Build it. Yeah, now it works. This is how you just try to experiment this app in different ways. Like this one we simply resolved because this is a kind of experience when you are regularly programming or developing CLI apps. You normally come across this issue of new line. So we just trim the new line or any other thing on this one, or the space. I think maybe the space will be an issue, new line or space will be an issue. So always try to trim keywords when you are searching for something, and feel free to edit this CLI app and make use of your own logic. Try to be more optimized. Like you can try different other options here. Instead of using question marks, you can try returning different type of errors, catching each and every error individually, and try to explore more rusty way of handling it. And yeah, that's it for this video. I'll be coming up with another project and another video soon. Till then, it's a bye.